So who would like to start off? The question is, what does the author want us to notice about Linda, and what does she value? I haven't heard from Michael yet. So Michael,
the author wants us to know that Linda wants to be like an American, but her parents don't like Americans. So she can't be that.
I agree with Michael because it states all you want is to be it states all you want is things. She was saying, what's the matter with the raincoat? All you want is things just like an American.
I disagree with Michael and Tavon because Linda's mom never said nothing about her not liking Americans. The only thing she said was that she wants to be like an American because she's trying to be with umbrellas now with a raincoat. Even though Americans do a raincoat when they deliver and stuff, but not to go to school.
I disagree with both.
Hold on, excuse me. We're calling on people who have their hand raised. So Rosemary, please call on somebody who's quietly, respectfully raising their hand.
Because Linda wanted like to kind of get attention, you know, like let's say she loses an umbrella and then somebody else gives it to the umbrella to her, she could like I don't know.
I understand.
Yes. Like since Eugene, it said that Eugene left her umbrella.
Oh yeah, and then she wanted it so badly.
Yeah.
She wanted to spread it.
But then, what if Eugene catch her with his school with it? But you know, Linda said that she wanted to give it to Eugene. She said that she wanted to give it to Eugene. You just said she could have kept it.
Okay, Melanie,
She
call.
could have kept it. Really?
Melanie, call on somebody. Last person.
Thank you. I agree with you, Melanie and Rosemary, because like what Louis was saying earlier about how she could have just kept it. Also, it says that she actually said that when she's actually thinking, what if she told Mrs. Crosby that she could give it a Eugenie to the next day, she could hold possession of the umbrella for the entire night.
Okay.
So,
And D'Angelo, if she wants this umbrella so much, what does she value then?
she values things that she can't have.
Maybe she always wants things that she can't have.
Like she wants to be like a normal schoolgirl, not the girl that has to use things that her parents can't afford her.
Oh, she wants to be kind of like rich, like the popular people maybe?
Also, to Michael, the parents didn't say that they didn't want to buy her things. It was the mother. Well, the mother actually didn't say that. It was Linda's thought that said, I knew, however, how my mother would react. Things. She would say, what's the matter with the raincoat? All you want is things, just like an American.
Never make errors. Do you agree or disagree?
I disagree with this statement because when you make mistakes, you actually choose if it hurts your journey or if it doesn't.
I disagree with this statement because when you make errors, if the errors make you a better person and stronger person in the future. And I have this saying, if we don't make mistakes now or here or right here, and then in the future it will hurt more, even more, than if we don't do it now.
I agree with Ariel. I disagree with the statement because I think that we build on our mistakes. And if we weren't to have mistakes, I think we would just be perfect and nobody's perfect.
I agree with Miriam Nicaragua because errors make you who you are today, so without errors you wouldn't be you.
I agree with Ezekiel because let's say you already reached at the top of your dreams. How are you going to look back on the mistakes that you did so you can reach at the top so you won't have to do your mistakes later?
write down. Those of you who can't, go back to what you wrote down and read what you wrote as your response. Go ahead, Khalil.
I disagree with this statement because you can learn from your mistakes. No one's perfect. I'm thinking, what else? Yeah, that's all I got.
I agree with this statement because if you learn from your mistakes, you will be anything that you want to become like today.
Cesaria, read your response.
Oh, she did.
Michelle?
I agree with Reagan because if you made like a biggest mistake that you ever did, and in the future it's like when you was a little kid, it's just gonna like haunt you for life.
Welcome to our talk show. We're here to interview the characters from the story, The White Umbrella.
Today we're going to welcome an extraordinary character, Linda, from The White Umbrella.
It's nice to have you on our talk show.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you. So in the story, we noticed that you were trying to hide your secret, which was the white umbrella.
So I was trying to hide my white umbrella from my sister and my mom because I didn't want them to think that I was an American and that I was rich and that I wanted a white umbrella like Eugene.
And there was another secret that you were trying to hide, which was that your mother was working. Why would you be so embarrassed of saying that your mother was working?
Because my mom and my dad, they were arguing and we were the only Chinese family in town, and that we were American and there was one more other Chinese family in town, and we were American and we needed to hide our identity because we feel that like other people would judge us if we showed them what we were.
Do you think that your mother was embarrassed or that you were embarrassed?
I think in a way I was embarrassed for her because she was like a good person, but like it was hard for her. So like it's like for me I have to like hide it for her because I'm scared for her.
Do you think that other people's attitude would have changed towards you if you would have said the secret and not denied it?
Yes, I think other people would have thought differently of me. They would have thought that only my mom and my dad both need to work, not my dad only.
Would they have treated you differently?
I think yes, technically, I think that they would have treated me differently. That they would have thought otherwise.
Awesome! It was a great time having you here on this talk show.
Oh, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
What I did was that I had cocaine in my pocket. I was hiding it for like months, not telling anybody. Then I had a gun. When I was outside near the car, the police came up to me and asked me questions. But I told them lies. I said that the drugs were not mine. But then they found me and arrested me.
The reason why I picked that Charles to go to rehabilitation is because we understand that he had a gun and he had cocaine, but everybody learns from their mistake. Also, if he goes to rehabilitation, he will learn that when he had cocaine it was wrong and the gun.
I think that Josh should go to rehabilitation because almost everybody that did a crime had cocaine and guns. And when you learn, and he's already like a teenager, he's like 16 years old, and when you're teenagers, your mind tends to change a lot. So if you go to rehabilitation, his mind will be changed to another person, and he never used to be like that. I say he should be rehabilitated because I think something that may affect him is the cocaine, him carrying guns, and him hanging out with gang members that might give him bad ideas to do with life.
I'd say he should get rehabilitated because just because he had a gun with him, he didn't say he used it. He said he bought it that night. So it's not. So it won't be possible for him to use it and the cocaine. It wasn't like he's selling the drugs. He wasn't selling it, and he was doing drugs, but he wasn't selling it. So I think he should be rehabilitated.